And that's it from us. We're back with the late news. That's at 10 past 10 this evening. Now on BBC One, it's time for the news where you are. Goodbye.
Hello, good evening. Another day of strike action by the rail unions has brought major disruption to our region today. People were warned to only travel if absolutely necessary, but of course football fans, day trippers and those heading to York's Ebor Festival had to make alternative arrangements.
We've had to book an hotel now rather than just come on the train and go home on the train.
The train was cancelled on Thursday, so I had to drive 4 hours.
There's too much money in there, so they should pay more. Then none of this would happen.
Well, it's the 6th day of national walkouts so far this summer. The dispute over pay, jobs and conditions is ongoing, and further strikes could be on the way.
We always strive for a settlement and an agreement. Our people are losing money, and it's a difficult thing being on strike. You know, it's not a hobby. We do it to achieve a better deal. So we will look for a negotiation. But if we can't get goodwill from the companies, and that means a bit of goodwill from the government and a change of direction, we will have to take further strike action. There's no doubt about that. But that's the last thing we want to do. What we'd love to do is get an agreement that can keep our people in an agreement they can support, and we can get back to running the railways on behalf of the users and the economy and the environment, of course. That's our priority.
Next, the future of a popular cafe in Sheffield is under threat. The Rose Garden Cafe in Graves Park was built for the people of Sheffield in 1927, but now a structural report commissioned by the council claims it's unsafe. Michelle Lyons has more details.
It stood on a hill overlooking Graves Park in Sheffield for almost 100 years. The mock Tudor pavilion was built for the community back in the 1920s. Now it's fallen into disrepair, and a recent council survey says it's unsafe and recommends it should be demolished.
We had a call just to say that the building survey had been done. It wasn't great news, and that we'd got some guys coming from Sheffield City Council. Up within about half an hour they were, and said we'd got 15 minutes to get all our customers out, get our personal belongings, and then they were going to change the locks.
The Friends of Graves Park were planning to raise the funds to pay for the repair work, but it was closed down before they managed to carry out their own survey.
We said if we weren't happy with that survey, we would do our own. And we're still waiting to see that survey. And in the meantime, the cafe is closed, people are out of work, the Graves Park Trust is losing one of the most lucrative times of the year. They're losing that money, and it's absolute outrage and a tragedy.
A council spokesperson said a report highlighted cause for concern, and to protect those working within the building and all its visitors, we've instructed that it should close until a decision about its future can be made. Local resident Liz Nat has now set up an online petition to help save the Rose Garden Cafe.
I've never set up a petition before in my life. I didn't really know what I was doing or getting myself into. But the power of social media spread that, and you could see very instantly how quickly people got behind the idea. And we're now at something like 7,000 signatures.
The Friends of Graves Park are hopeful they can raise the money to make the repairs and want the council to give them the opportunity to save the iconic building in time to celebrate its 100th anniversary. Michelle Lyons, BBC Look North, Sheffield.
Now, Ripon's Jack Law missed out on a medal in the 3 metres springboard this evening. He was the favourite to win another European diving gold, but he had a couple of errors. Yesterday, though, he won the men's 1 metre springboard title. And kite flying festivals are being held in Bradford and Sheffield, among other cities today. The organisers say it's an act of solidarity to remind the world of the freedoms that have been lost in Afghanistan. Well, people are celebrating Afghan culture, and it's hoped it'll pass on ancient traditions to the next generation. But is it good weather for kite flying? Here's Abby Dewhurst with your forecast.
Hello there. There'll be quite a lot of cloud around tomorrow, and I think as we head towards the evening, some showery rain will start to push in, a few sharp showers prior to that. Speaking of showery rain, we've got a band of it heading through overnight tonight as well. It'll start to lose a lot of energy as it crosses the region, so turning drier into the early hours of tomorrow morning, with temperatures dropping off to around 12 or 13 degrees. So I think some sunny spells to start the day tomorrow, but cloud amounts will thicken. It will become quite overcast, a scattering of showers and then showery rain as we head towards the evening, with a top temperature tomorrow of about 20 degrees.
That's all from us. Goodbye.